guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2022 Toyota Avalon Hybrid Limited. And before we start, I want to give a huge thank you to Rocky and Jose here at Stadium Toyota in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. These guys have an impressive dealership. I'll leave a link to it below, and if you're looking for a new car or truck in the Tampa area, I'll definitely suggest checking these guys out and ask for Jose. And for those of you guys who don't know, the Avalon has been Toyota's flagship sedan since 1994. That's when the first generation was released. The fifth generation that you see here was released in 2018, and here for 2022, this is going to be the final year of the Toyota Avalon. The 2022 Avalon is going to be coming equipped in 2 different engine options and 6 different trim levels. For the 3.5-liter V6, no more 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, just a 3.5-liter V6 and 2.5 hybrid that we have here. The 3.5-liter V6 is going to be starting at the XLE trim. You upgrade to the limited, and the top-of-the-line touring trim is going to start around $43,000. For the hybrid, we're also going to be starting at the XLE. The mid trim is going to be the XSE Nightshade, and this is going to be the limited trim. It's going to be the top-of-the-line Toyota Avalon Hybrid here for 2022, starting around $43,000. Let's see what we get. As far as the headlights, they're going to be full LED. They're going to be adaptive for the turn. You can see it labeled LED Vision Tech on the headlight housing. The LED daytime running strips, they're very subtle, but they do pop a little bit, especially at night. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the camera, but they're very, very nice contrast with these LED headlights. This bluish metallic paint color, absolutely beautiful, especially contrasting the black headlight housing. We have functional air curtains over here on the side, definitely helping when it comes to aerodynamics. Remember, this vehicle is going to be extremely fuel efficient. Expect 43 mpgs in the city and 43 mpgs in the highway, 43 mpgs combined. We have a little bit of chrome surrounding the grille, but not a big deal because the entire grille is going to be blacked out from parking sensing, and we're going to have a front facing camera right below your blue outline Toyota badge. We'll take a step back though. You can really get a look at the front styling on this 2022 Avalon Hybrid Limited. Really beautiful, especially with those headlights. Not quite sure if you can pick up the daytime runners, but really, really nice. We'll take a step over here, check out the wheel and tire setup, see what this 2022 Avalon is riding on. So here we have our 18-inch rims, ton of spokes. They look really nice, but it's gonna be kind of tough to keep them clean. They're gonna be wrapped in Hankook Kinergy GT all-season tires. Dimensions are 235, 45 R18s. So not the lowest profile, so it should keep the ride quality very smooth. We'll check that out during the review. The wheel well is gonna be all body color, no plastic cladding. That's a thumbs up for Toyota. Definitely making this side profile very premium, especially with those body lines. Really, really nice look. The mirrors are gonna be body color. No LED strip on this side of the mirror, but we are gonna have a small turn signal on the bottom. A little bit of chrome too, accents the mirror nicely. The glass is gonna fill up the frame almost completely. You're gonna have a little bit of plastic surrounding over here. Blind spot monitoring on the glass. Really loving the paint. We're gonna have some chrome trim for both the bottom and the top part of the window trim. Blacked out B-pillar. No smart access for the rear, but we are gonna get smart access for the driver and the front passenger. It would be nice to get it for the rear, especially for this top-of-the-line limited Avalon trim, but it's still nice to get it for the driver and the front passenger. Same wheel and tire setup back here, different brake setup, smaller brake caliper, LED tail lights. I'm stepping in these leaves, I'm sorry guys. We're gonna have full LED taillights with the Avalon labeling for the center portion. I am liking how this light pattern integrates for the center. Shout out Stadium Toyota here in Tampa, Florida, limited hybrid badging. You can get a good look at this rear styling with the parking sensors out rear too. The diffuser looks very aggressive. We're not gonna rev this car up since this is gonna be a hybrid. As far as the power plant, we can take a step over here and see what's available here on the 2022 Avalon. We're gonna have hydraulic struts here. You have your 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with a combined output with the hybrid motor of 215 horsepower and an estimated 163 pound-feet of torque. However, I do believe that number is heavily underrated. We'll see that once we take this car for a drive. The 0 to 60 estimates are around 7.5 seconds, and we'll see once we get this vehicle out on the road. We'll shut this thing up. You can take a look at the front styling one more time. As far as the interior, we'll take a step up front and really check it out. Again, we're gonna have smart access for the driver and the front passenger. Soft touch for the door panel. It's not gonna be the softest, but still nice touch. This wood grain trim, also a very premium look. Definitely digging it overall. Soft touch for the middle portion. Beautiful stitching with the contrast orange stitching, soft leather for the armrest. No storage really over here. It's gonna function mostly as a grab handle. auto one touch for all four, lock and unlock, four-way adjustable mirrors, and the seats are going to be full memory. Avalon nameplate, which is nice. It's going to have like a wood finish. We're not going to really see it because it's going to be covered in plastic. We're going to leave it there for the owner of this vehicle. The seats are going to be fully adjustable. You're going to have four-way lumbar control. You can recline them, drop them, lift them, and slide the seats too. The seats themselves, perforated leather. You're going to have that quilted orange contrast stitching for the bolsters for the bottom and the top portion. The perforation will definitely help when it comes to the heated and cooled function because these are going to be heated and cooled seats. Headrest, very soft, very comfortable. We'll really check it out as we step inside. And first thing we notice is the steering wheel. It's going to be very thick. I like the perforated leather material up top. Chrome surrounding the entire steering wheel, rubberized texture around the horn. As far as the horn itself, pretty good sounding horn, pretty aggressive. People should definitely get out of your way. You got your cruise control settings on the side, forward collision alert, you have a lane departure warning, skip the songs, you have volume adjustments, voice commands, call settings, and this adjusts your infotainment screen. So over here you can see your digital heads-up screen. We're starting off in the digital speedo. We also have fuel economy and eco guidance. Beneath that we have driving support, so you can see your active advanced safety features, audio beneath. Tachometer, that's a nice feature here, so I might be having some trouble deciding whether or not I want to look at that. Or the digital speedo at all times. You have your system status. You can see all the advanced safety features, tire pressure, and energy monitor. All pretty cool. You can turn on or off all your advanced safety features beneath, and your messages. My personal favorite right now is just look at the digital speedo. You can see your eco and power meter. You have your charge for regenerative braking too. Cool and temperature. Analog speedometer on the right with the gas gauge beneath. In the left corner, you have your blind spot monitoring, all the advanced safety features that are currently on. Thermometer on the bottom, the gear that we're currently in, and the odometer. You have traffic sign recognition up top, the clock. All this material is going to be outlined in really nice aluminum. You have more wood trim on the side. On the bottom, you have your auto headlights, interior brightness, traction control, heated steering wheel, trunk release, gas tank release, and a surround view. So check this out. You press that button, and you have a full surround view. It's going to be bird's eye, and you can adjust it to look like it's from a first-hand point of view. So it's like you're just looking around 360 out of your 2022 Toyota Avalon. Really sick feature. You can press that button and you return to the screen. So here we're gonna have a pretty dated map screen. It's gonna have very good response though, so definitely a thumbs up when it comes to response. It's just they could update the screen. They're not going to, since it's the last year for the Toyota Avalon. This vehicle is going to be available with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so if you're not going to be a fan of the screen, you can always just use the screens from your phone. But anyway, the resistance on the volume dial is going to be pretty good. I am liking it. Air vents beneath, you have your hazards underneath, you have heated and cooled seats, temperature adjustments, vent adjustments in the middle. This would be a good spot for a wireless charging pad, but we're not going to have one equipped in this Avalon. Liking all this aluminum trim, how it surrounds your entire infotainment display. Soft touch for your knee will often hit. As far as the gear selector, you can take a look at the backup camera. Pretty low resolution, guys, but we are going to get a 360, and you can adjust between 3 different viewpoints. So pretty nice. As far as the gear selector, pull back to downshift, push forward to upshift. So not the proper directions, but still nice to have manual shift modes. Cup holders are outlined in aluminum. Here is a horseshoe-shaped cup holder, pretty cool. You can fit your horseshoe-shaped cups, but this whole area is going to be outlined in this really beautiful leather stitched material, even for the armrest. Very nice padding. You can push it open, and check it out. Everything's going to be outlined in felt. You can remove this cubby and expose a massive, massive glove box. You could probably fit 12-pack of cans, 2 USB ports, and a USB 2. You can put this thing right back where we found it. Close up the glove box, or center console, I apologize, as far as the glove box. You can see not the most space. You can probably fit like 10, 15 license plates, maybe a pair of shoes. I would like to see a little bit more space for the Avalon glove box, but that center console area is absolutely massive. Should have absolutely no problem fitting all your interior and car accessories in there. Leather stitch trim above. We're gonna have that wood trim, liking the chrome strip for the air vents too. The rear view mirror is gonna be frameless with the garage home link settings on it as well. You can turn on and off your auto dimming. Interior lighting. We're also gonna have a sunroof, so you can open up this shade, press this button, and the sunroof's gonna open right up. It's a pretty nice day today in Tampa, Florida. Sunny and about 60 degrees. We can poke our way out of here. It is a little bit windy. I apologize for the wind, but we can shut this thing up and shut automatically too. We'll leave the shade open for now so you can see the interior lighting from the back seat. But that's about it when it comes to the front seat. We'll take a look at the window sticker, see any features that I may have missed. As we mentioned, 43 combined MPGs. You can pause, take a look at all the features. Again, we're gonna have that 14 speaker with a subwoofer and amplifier audio system by JBL. Sounds absolutely incredible. Touchscreen is gonna be 9 inches. You see 215 combined horsepower for this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. They say it's only gonna have 163 pound-feet of torque, but I don't really believe that because this naturally aspirated engine makes more than that without the hybrid system. So I would imagine there would be an increase in torque. We have Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, road sign assist, lane tracing assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, 10 airbags, smart key system, push button start, absolutely loaded with features, LED headlights, premium audio as we mentioned, heated leather steering wheel, 10-inch heads-up display. I don't think I mentioned that. It's gonna be kind of tough for you guys to pick it up, but we are gonna have a heads-up display as well. It's not gonna be quite as good as the BMW, GM, or Mazda systems, but it's still nice to have a heads-up display. We're gonna have the advanced safety package, which includes the bird's eye view camera, perimeter scan, intelligent clearance sonar for $1,150, 50 state emissions for no extra charge. We're gonna have a couple fit manufacturer add-ons coming out to a total vehicle price at around $47,356. So pretty expensive, but this vehicle is absolutely loaded with features. I wish I could demonstrate that sound system. It will literally shake your skull. That's about it for the front seat though. Let's check out the back real quick, check out the trunk, and then take this car out for a drive. All right guys, stepping into the back seat of the 2022 Toyota Avalon. Up top, everything's gonna be still soft touch materials, gonna continue for the middle portion. Orange stitching on this quilted leather, absolutely gorgeous, super soft for the armrest. Not really gonna be any storage, it's gonna mainly function as a grab handle as well. Auto one touch. For the rear, we're gonna have dual pane windows up front, no dual pane for the rear, wouldn't really be expected. Two more of your JBL speakers, fantastic audio, pretty decent storage. You're not gonna fit any cups, but you could probably get pretty nice size sandwich in there. No nameplate either, not the biggest deal. We're gonna have that quilted material for the bottom portion. The padding is gonna come out all the way to the armrest, very couch-like, very solid bolstering, even for the back seat. We'll unbutton the seatbelt. I'll take a step inside, and nice. So I'm 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings. The legroom is gonna be pretty competitive when it comes to the Camry, but the seating materials feel really premium. You're gonna have heated rear seats, one USB and one USB-C port back here. It would be nice to get a third zone climate in this Avalon Limited. 2 map pockets behind both front seats. The center area will unbutton this seatbelt. You are gonna need a string, so you're not gonna have to jab your hand into it like you have to on the Camry. And wow, this is really premium looking. Leather trim. You can hear the engine just started up. It's gonna be a hybrid. You have the orange stitching on the armrest, very soft. 2 cup holders with a pass-through, good spot for a phone. You can fit a second phone in this cubby. We can shut this thing up. That's about it for the back seat. You have your interior lighting. They're gonna be LEDs. You can see the lighting from the sunroof. Really beautiful interior, guys. Let's check out the trunk real quick and then take this car out for a drive. All right, guys, so to get into the trunk, you press this button and it opens right up. It kind of has an assist to it. We're not gonna have any covers for the hinges, so if you pack it up any higher than this level, it's gonna crush your cargo, but I am liking that hydraulic assist, if you can hear on the way up. That's pretty cool. Opening is gonna be absolutely massive. Pretty much the same size as the Camry, but it's absolutely massive trunk area. Loving the wheel well cutouts, so you can fit some huge golf bags. Very wide trunk, very deep too. I'm not even gonna come close to touching the rear seats, which do fall down 60-40 split, so you can probably fall those down, maybe fit a 55-60 inch TV back here. Not the biggest TV, because as you see, it's not gonna really be the largest opening, but the trunk itself, absolutely massive. We can shut it up right here. Take a step back, and let's take this 2022 Toyota Avalon Limited Hybrid out for a drive. All right, guys, now we've just about seen everything we need to see with the inside and outside of this all-new 2022 Toyota Avalon Limited Hybrid. Let's take it out for a drive. And first thing I notice is, even in EV mode, when it's just the electric batteries working, there's a very decent amount of torque. So that 163 foot-pound estimate almost has to be underrated. The 215 horsepower max horsepower we'll check out in the review. We'll try an acceleration run, see how it accelerates. The estimated 0 to 60 is gonna be around 7.5 seconds, but just light acceleration. The engine did turn on briefly to help us get to 30 miles per hour, but almost completely in EV mode. I can definitely see this vehicle being over 40 mpgs. But we have a red light coming up. As soon as it turns green, we'll try an acceleration run off the line. And as we slow down, you can see the gauges up front. It shows us that we are going to be regeneratively charging as we slow down with our foot on the brake pedal. But again, as soon as we get the green light, I'll catch right back with you. All right, guys, off the line, regular mode. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of falls on its face at around like 55 miles per hour, but we get to 55 pretty quickly. I could see 0 to 60 being in the low to mid 7-second range. This vehicle is definitely no slouch. The power numbers on here are conservative to say the least. This vehicle is surprisingly quick. The steering feel, pretty good. You definitely have a decent feel through the wheel. It's gonna be pretty much perfectly on center. As soon as you start turning the wheel, the vehicle's gonna start changing directions. And just cruising along around 40 miles per hour. Super quiet, very good isolation in this cabin. We're gonna have dual pane windows up front, which definitely helps. Slowing down for the stop sign. I'll show you guys when we put the POV camera on how the gauges look, but we are gonna be halfway into the charging section of the gauges. But stepping out onto this multiple lane highway, we'll step in the gas belt like a third of the way once we're situated. Third throttle. Wow. We're already at highway speeds, very effortless, great torque in this vehicle. The body roll is also extremely limited. All right, throwing it in. Wow, the handling is fantastic. About half throttle. Ooh, the torque shove is just about instant with this hybrid power plant. And this is a pretty rough road. The ride quality is absolutely unbelievable. I'll throw in the POV camera so you guys can get a first-hand look driving this car, and I'll catch back with you in 1 second. All right, guys, stepping out in the new Avalon. We'll try it in pure EV mode too. And the torque, you feel a decent amount of torque. We're not really on the gas hard there. We'll try to step on it on this little empty area on the gas. Okay, so the EV mode gets deactivated when you step in the gas more than like a quarter of the way. So it's basically just like a parking lot mode. We'll try it out in sport mode and slow down and see what this vehicle really has. So sport mode, off the line, on the gas. Woo! Yeah, so it's not the quickest, guys, but yeah, still gets you up in speed very quickly on this pretty rough stretch of pavement. You can see unbelievable ride quality, fantastic. These 45 series sidewalls don't compromise it one bit. I would like to see how the XSE Nightshade would compare when it comes to ride quality with their skinnier 40 series sidewall. But ooh, throwing it in, you got some excellent composure when it comes to body roll. The turning radius is super sharp. Wow. And just on the gas about a third of the way, we get back to speed really quickly. And on this concrete pavement where most vehicles that we reviewed in this channel have a ton of road noise, it's just not the case here. This is a unbelievably quiet luxury sedan. All right, guys, stepping back out here onto this multiple lane highway. We're not gonna step in the gas too hard, just daily acceleration. Try to keep it as efficient as possible. You can see the acceleration. Very good amount of torque in this 2.5 liter hybrid. It's not gonna be the fastest. I wouldn't want anyone here thinking that this vehicle is gonna blow you away when it comes to speed. The 3.5 liter V6, without question, is gonna make more power. That vehicle is gonna hit 0 to 60 in the low 6-second range. So it's gonna be a full second quicker than this 2.5 liter hybrid, but it's not gonna be getting maybe not even half the MPGs. This vehicle is gonna have 43 combined miles per gallon, something you just can't get in a 3.5 liter V6. And it's gonna be very nimble to drive too. The steering, just about perfectly on center. This limited trim is gonna have literally every feature you can ever want or need. As far as the body roll, there's basically none. We'll throw it in faster than we should. We're gonna hear the body roll, not the body roll, you hear the water bottle flying around. Very direct steering. Other than that, guys, huge thanks to Rocky and Jose here at Stadium Toyota in Tampa, Florida for making this review possible. If you're in the Tampa area looking for a new car or truck, I would definitely suggest checking these guys out and ask for Jose. And thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I had a great time making this video. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless amount of gratitude for all the subscribers. You know, the channel's just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate all of your constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too. And I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. Other than that though, thank you again so much for watching. And I hope all you guys have a great day.